Welcome everybody to my Dagannoth Kings guide. This guide is going to be heavily catered towards zerkers or like low defense accounts. The process of actually killing them isn't actually different to like other accounts, but the setup and then maybe some of the tactics, I guess, I'm not sure. I haven't really watched that many guides on Dagannoth itself, but I'm going to show you how I do it on my account. I mean, look at this setup of this clip right here. Like, this is when I first started, my first kill, Warrior's Ring. But yeah, now I know what I'm doing and that. I never actually thought it was possible on low defense accounts to be able to do all three like efficiently, but you can. It is a bit risky at times, but if you know what you're doing, you'll be able to get out of any sticky situation. I'd recommend to only do this on task as well if you're a Zerker or a low defense account, unless you have 70 attack or 75 attack. It may be a bit easier. Killing Supreme is the main problem. But yeah, I'd recommend just being on task for this. Also, I would not do this either without the Fremenic Elite Diaries done, meaning you can get noted Dagannoth bones. This would not even be worth it without it, because even if you don't get any drops, you will always make a nice bit of profit just from the bones themselves. So definitely do that. And there's a lot of prayer flicking involved because of that, because since you're Zerk, you've got low prayer, and yeah, you're going to have to prayer flick a bit. You can bring some restores and be a bit lazy, but I'd say you're going to have to be prayer flicking quite a lot if you want to stay there for a long period of time. We'll get it started with the inventory and gear setup, so let's get to it. So right here is the inventory. Straight away, I'd say if you're doing a full task and you're trying to do a full task of it, I'll bring 4 pots of range and 4 pots of combat. If you're not trying to do a full one, but you're trying to do like, you know, quite a big one, 3 of each, and if you're just trying to go for like a medium trip and you're still learning it, just bring 2 of each, and then you can bring more food or prayer pots or whatever you want to bring. Next on the pot list, I wouldn't normally bring the antidote, but I'd say that's a good thing to bring if you're learning and you don't want to bring Sanfuse, because you only have to sip it like once every, I think, 11 minutes or something. And then yeah, the next pots we'll get onto is the rest is basically restores. After that, you can bring a couple brews to start off with. Sanfuse Serum is a super restore and a super anti-poison mixed together, so that's a good thing to bring here. That's why I don't normally bring antidotes at all, because it's 7 minutes per sip, which means it's about 28 minutes per pot. So let's just say half an hour per pot. You only need to bring like 4 with you for a 2-hour trip. But we will be bringing Blood Barrage for our healing. That's the only thing we're going to be healing off, and food from the bosses that they drop. But restores and that is up to you. Depends how good you are at prayer flicking. If you're good at prayer flicking, you could literally bring like a few pots, but I just bring enough Sanfuse and enough restores that I know will keep me going. But I'd say at least bring 8 when you're starting, and then you can get down to a really small number and just swap it out for better gear to bring with you for better DPS. I also bring my sea boots for the teleport. That means I can teleport there, get the pet rock, drop it at the door, so I can just have an inventory space slot free for the Dagannoth bones. I also bring the rune throwing axe, which you need to throw to. I'll show you all what you need the rune throwing axe for when you do the walkthrough bit. And finally, you just need the runes for blood barrage and ice barrage, and, you know, all them runes basically. And then 1 will be left in your inventory because you've only got 3 slots in your rune pouch. So let's get on to the gear setup. As for the gear in your inventory, you want to bring a blowpipe for Prime. You also need your D-skim or a whip for Supreme, but also bring a torch if you got it rather than a torso, fire cape and a defender, and the Halley for the spec on Supreme, since you need to kill Supreme quickly, and she is the hardest one to DPS down on a Zerker account, especially 60 attacks. So hopefully you can get some big boy specs off with the Halley, and I'll show you how much that hits later. And now on to what we're actually wearing. So starting out, most obviously, you want your Slayer helm. I wouldn't recommend not bringing it on a low defense account if you're trying to kill all 3. Range cape, obviously you need that. A Fury or just a Torture and an Anguish, but I'd recommend bringing a Fury as well for just in between. Also a Blessing, your Trident. You can wear both D-Hide, or you can swap out the legs for Proselyte if you're not that good at flicking yet. A Spirit Shields will be good for defense, so is a Ring of Suffering, Bandos Boots, and Barrow's Gloves. And I'd say bring all of them. That's pretty much it. When you hear me say prayer flicking as well, if you don't know what I mean by that, I wouldn't recommend watching this guide really, but I'll show you what I mean anyway. Basically, you can have like as many prayers as you want at once. Like, look, here you go, there's loads there. See how fast it drains. Look, if I just have it on pow, 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 pow. But if you do this, wait, hold up. If you do that, you don't use any, but the prayers still stay on. Now what you're doing is you're just pressing a button twice every tick, and it doesn't waste any prayer. Or someone said it wastes like 0. Blah 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 blah, but I don't even think that's true, because I've flicked for ages before and not lost any prayer. So I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty sure you lose no prayer whatsoever. So yeah, this is what you can do at Dagannoth's, and you can just stay there for as long as you want with noted bones if you're good enough at flicking. So before I use my sea boots to teleport to Relica, I eat anglerfish and have a stamina sip just before, because I don't bring a full stamina with me because it wastes the inventory space. I run over to Askeladdin, get the rock, you just talk to him, yeah, get the pet rock. Oh, I didn't even get it, but whatever. Then you run up here, and you keep going up here, and then there'll be a guy called, what's his name, Javald, I don't know, and then you just travel, and then you go to Waterbirth Island. Make a rain around this way. You can go around the other way, but I think this way's faster. I'm not sure. I used to go around the other way until I noticed that you could go this way, and then I think this road's a little bit faster. I don't know. Let's go. If we just look on the map, it's just to this X-mention point. And you come into the cave, and it's prey melee straight away. Normally there's one there ready to hit you, because the first one that sees you will hit you. So yeah, but then normally one won't hit you until you get about this half of the room, so you can like turn it off in that little space, and then like you could do it here again if you wanted to, turn it off here until about now. Probably another one will start attacking you, so you could drop this, put that there. You don't need to pick that back up unless you want to. I mean, you can, but actually then I could have, because actually I don't know. Yeah, it depends if you're staying there for a whole trip, because if you need space, then you can just leave that on the floor, and you've got one extra inventory space, and you drop the rune knives as well, so straight away, as soon as you get in there, you've got 2 free slots, one for the Dagannoth bones and the other one for taking off your second hand. So, you know, when you get out a blowpipe, you need 2 spaces. So, yeah, that's why. Now, let's go down here. You have to throw it at this one, your rune knife, with the special attack on this one here. Then you go down, pray mage. Go down here, the next one, then pray range. They can hit you with melee as well if you're getting wonder why you're getting hit. Come up here, turn it off. More of these guys. If you need to rest or anything, if you're not bringing staminas, like I've said before, don't bring staminas. Like, you could just wait and not waste an inventory slot, but obviously because I'm died, I'm using them to get there quicker, so you go through. You could just wait there because they can't hit you. But anyway, go down here. There's pray range. Sorry for that late one there. Pray range. This one, you need to pray mage straight away because it's like a quick like boom, because it's only right there, so it doesn't take long to load. Pray mage through the next like 3 ladders, or 1, 2. And then this one, keep it up, and then as soon as you get to the top of here, you can turn it off. Here's another spot you can rest at if you're waiting for your run to come back behind that ladder. Run past these dudes. Just get hit by him. Go down here, pray range. They can hit melee down here as well, so you'll see. Maybe, maybe not. So yeah, sometimes it's just RNG in it, really. Which ones are the melee ones? Which ones are the range ones? I don't know. Let me come up here, and just keep up that range, boy. Come up here, and then we come down the ladder, it'll be melee, so let's get ready for that. Melee. There we go, and then we run past this cunt, and it's like, oh, I attacked you. Oh, no, you didn't. You did it late, you arsehole. Okay, so these guys attacked me. And then after him, you can just turn it off, because you won't get hit for a while. Here's the one next to the ladder, just get ready to pray melee against him. Come down here, and here's yet another spot to rest if you need run energy, if you ain't bring a stamina behind that ladder right there. Come around here. Keep running around, keep melee up if you want to, you know, you can just flick, so you're not wasting too much prayer. And then we can get to the Walarskis, or what you want to call them, and you want to pray mage pretty much the whole way through here until you get to the final destination, which is the ladder. And then what you do is you just come up, run behind here, step over the route, and then you can just go to this space here in case they all come up to this point. You can go here, and then they can't attack you, and you use this. You peek through the crack, oi oi, to check which rows are free. So when you're ready, you hop over the route and head to the ladder. And then you just go up and down, basically, until only the mage is on you or no one's on you. But you just got to wait. If there's 2 rooms, you could switch between 2, but I've got loot on the floor that I need to pick up, so I need to stay with this one. Oh, he's nearly there. The mage is out of the way now. Just needs Supreme to move a little bit. Right now, he's coming towards us. This is a bit annoying. Sometimes you could be literally standing here for ages trying to get this right. When I used to come and do this with food without doing prayer flick, and I used to come here and literally not be able to get in, I just have to teleport. So, oh, there you go. So you run up there, so you can go south or north. Oh, for fuck's sake. How do you walk over that quickly? You can go south or north when you get in, depending on which way will be better. You can tell where he's standing anyway. Oh, God. Please. Yes, alright, there you go. Again, don't do this to me again. Yes, now we're in. See? And then the Major shouldn't get me on me. Prime shouldn't get me because I'm quite against the wall, but we'll just keep up my prayer just in case. Oh, there you go. He would get on me, wouldn't you? Well, I'm going to actually go and heal up first because I'm going to die. And then what you do is you just drag Rex over. If you want to get him from a distance, just use the blood spells because they've got quite good range. You just drag him over to the safe spot, kill him, and then get onto Prime. So, yeah, you could just... Here's a safe spot over here that I use. So after you healed up on Rex and he's pretty much dead, have your quick prayers ready on Prey Mage, Steel Skin, Eagle Eye. Put it up for him. Berserkering as I'm recording this clip. Pretty good timing. That's nice. I ain't got one of him in ages. So yeah, let's go up here and start killing Prime. Basically as fast as possible. Oh shit, his bones from the last kill were still there. I would have thought they would have gone by now. But I can't even pick them up right now because I've got Berserkering right there. So that's kind of a problem. But let's just concentrate on doing this. So yeah, make sure you don't go over like this tile here. I'm pretty sure is where Supreme can hit you. So it's like sort of where the dark ones, I mean the lighter ones start coming in. Yeah, so just keep flicking Prime until he's pretty much dead, and then you can get ready to switch your quick pres. Remember to turn off straight away as soon as this is done so you don't waste anything like I just did a second ago when I was talking. Put pray range on, attack and strength pres, get your bones, throw on the Halley and your other melee items and attack Supreme. I'll show you some big hits you can do on him as well. Here's a clip of me hitting 103 on Supreme so you can see how effective it can be. But yeah, so you just keep going, switch back to your other stuff, and then you basically repeat the same thing over and over again, and you can see how you just don't use prayer that much. I know I just have, but that's because I was talking and explaining, and I was just forgetting what I was doing. But you can basically just go through this using fuck all prayer by flicking constantly, and then when Rex is back out, you can just don't even have to use prayer at all. But yeah, this is the problem. If it sometimes takes long like this to kill Supreme, Rex will spawn, so you just get ready to turn these prayers off. You can just keep prayer range up and just turn the other 3 prayers off, and then so you're not wasting prayer like this. So you can just be like pow pow pow. Let's freeze Rex so he's not. Well, actually, he's not even coming near us. So I probably shouldn't have even done that because now he's aggro to me. But whatever. I should be able to kill Supreme in this little space of time. Maybe I'll get a little D-Halley spec back in. Let's see. Or I could just kill him with this fucking skim, please. I don't want to have to do a second freeze because that is long. Good. Right. Watch out for Prime as well. I'd probably start praying. I need to make space for this for these bones, man. If Prime gets on you whilst you're killing Rex, don't worry. Just take him to the safe spot as usual and do this. It just allows you to heal up and not be wasting too much prayer as well at the same time if you're trying to preserve. This is the most dangerous thing that can happen to you, is if Supreme gets on you whilst you're killing Prime. What you need to do is look when they're attacking, so I can see Supreme's attacking me, then a bit after Prime is, so I'm going pray range, and then pray mage straight after, so now I'm safe. If they're on the same attack, like same tick, what you need to do is walk under one of them right before the other one attacks you. So, well, right before they both attack you, so it will delay his attack, so they're off tick, and you can flick them. Obviously, since you're a Zerker, you've got low defense, there's Spinlops there that will be attacking you as well, and you've got a blowpipe on, so you won't have any, like, that much defense. So what you need to do is basically pick your time. Sometimes you need to teleport out. This time I knew that I could survive it. You can use the Spinlops around you to heal up at any time as well, just be ready to do that at any moment basically. And if there's little groups to them that gather together, you can barrage them so you get all their blood at once and you get a nice big heal up in one shot and you're not wasting too much runes. So that's basically it. Let's just go through it all over again just to make sure we got it down. So after you kill Supreme, you'll be dragging over Rex over here. You have to throw out play melee if you're going to be running past him. Just blood barrage him until you hit the bottom, and then you can just hit your safe spot over here. There's quite a few other safe spots you can hit, but I just use this one because I always have. And then yeah, just keep blood barraging Rex. Or use your trident if you've got max HP already. Right, so now he's nearly dead. You'll have your quick pres ready on Prey Mage, Steel Skin and Eagle Eye. Mine already set up from before, so I've got them ready. I can just start flicking now straight away, and Prime is on me. I'm in a good spot as well, so Supreme won't get me. So yeah, I'll just keep on flicking, and yeah, I'll come back when I've nearly killed Prime. So Prime is nearly dead. I'm going to get ready to change my pres to Prey Range and my attack and strength pres. So I'm just going to keep on flicking. Now he's done. Quickly do that. Switch over. Put my Halley and all my melee gear on and sip a potion if I need to. And then I just dump my specs on Supreme. You'll normally get about 2 per kill. Sometimes they'll come a bit later on. And yeah, that's basically it. You just do the exact same thing again when Rex spawns. You just drag him over to the safe spot, or you can just, if he spawns early, you can freeze him before he attacks you. If you're attacking Supreme and you're standing quite far to the west, you can stand on the west side of Supreme, and Rex might be further enough away, just not aggro you at all. So yeah, you'll learn when to do certain things, and you'll learn your little own techniques and little things that will help you out here and there. So it is one of them things that you just have to do a lot yourself, and eventually it will just become like clockwork. But yeah, right after I kill Supreme, I switch my stuff over for Prime Ready, because Prime can hit up to 62s or 64s, I think it is. So definitely don't want to be getting hit by Prime. He is a nasty cunt, let's put it that way. But I hope you enjoyed my guides. I hope it was simple enough for you to understand. And yeah, let me know if you've got any questions, but I'm hoping that this helped you learn how to kill all 3 dags on a lower defense account, or just a shittier account, let's put it that way. But I love my account. See you later.